In this video, I'm going to talk about why you should date and approach the most attractive women that you see. Hi, Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So this is a question that I got from a long-time subscriber. He wanted to know, how do we get over the hurdles, the fears of approaching attractive women? And because he said, hey, she's out of my league, man. The first thing I always say is, this is what I've learned over the past 30 plus years. I'm giving my age away here, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not afraid of revealing how old I am at all. I'm proud of it. This is pretty much my experience across the board. The most attractive women, for the most part, are the easiest to approach and talk to. This has pretty much been my experience worldwide. Now, some people will say, in Western culture, they have this thing that says, hey man, the most attractive women, she's out of my league, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna give you no play, man. She out of your league, man. Out of whose league? I didn't invent no league. I didn't invent no rules. You putting those rules on me. I never bought into nobody's league. I never bought into nobody's way of thinking. I never cared about what people thought about me approaching a woman. Right? What they thought about me approaching any woman or talking to any woman, I never cared. So whoever I wanted to approach out in public, I did it. I didn't care about what my buddies would think. Yeah, it might have dawned on me. I might have listened. But what they had to say, it didn't dictate my actions. So what I would tell you is, wherever you go, if you see an attractive woman, and attraction, that's subjective to you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But if you think she's the best looking woman in the room, I say you should approach her much quicker than the other women that you don't think that's as attractive as her. Because what I found is, women that get approached a lot of times their head is big. They have big egos. They have options. Seems like the more a woman gets approached, more options she have, more opportunities she have. A lot of women just don't know how to act. They don't know. They're not used to it. Yeah, a lot of women aren't built for that. They aren't built for, that attention and functioning like that in society. This is why a lot of women have to abuse alcohol and drugs when they have a bunch of guys around them. Because they're not built for that. They're not built for that life. So, and that's pretty much the average woman. Walking around, they get approached all the time. If she's a 6 or a 7 or 8, they get approached all the time. But the 9s and the dimes, for the most part, they don't get approached a lot. Especially if she's a woman of high status in society. Maybe she's a celebrity or entertainer. They don't get approached a lot. Or maybe she's a well-known person in her town. Or she comes from a family with clout. Well-known family. Her family is much well off. They don't get approached a lot. They don't. Or maybe she just has a bubbly personality. Maybe she's full of energy. She give off a good vibe. Or maybe she was one of those herbal tea types like Erykah Badu types, herbal tea types, they don't get approached a lot. They don't. But they're very easy to talk to. And sometimes, and what I've found is when you do approach them, they'll be just surprised as you. Really. They're much easier to talk to. You know, most guys are intimidated by a lot of women. Most guys are intimidated by every type of woman, but especially the woman that they see as being very attractive. They're really intimidated, especially if she's if he know of her. Maybe he heard of her before, or maybe she's dressed nice. He thinks she has it all together for whatever reason. You know, they think that just because a girl went to a certain college, got a certain job, live in a certain side of town, they think she has it all together. And that's a mistake that a lot of guys made. And they pick these little ideas up in society, or through their friends, and their buddies don't know nothing in most cases. And you know why their buddies don't know nothing? Because I was around guys that were just like that in the 20s. They didn't know anything either. Everybody's passing around the wrong information. Everyone thinks they know something until you have the experience, and then you find out that this thing ain't what I thought it would be. So when you're out and about, approach the best attractive looking women out there. And I can almost guarantee you it's going to be a much better experience versus versus the average woman. Are you going to get the phone number? I don't know. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. But the most attractive women tend to be very easygoing. You know, they put their pants on just like any other woman put their pants on. They got the same body parts, you know, maybe a different size. It might look a little different, but it functions the same. It ain't no different. Nobody's out of your league. Whose league are we talking about anyway? Is it society's league? On how the perception of society sees you along with her and talking to her and all these standards. Look, have your own standards. Forget everybody else's standards. Have your own standards. Create your own standards. Write them down on paper. Write your things that you like, your dislikes, what you want. You gotta live by your own rules for a change. You can't, either you're gonna be a cog in the wheel or you're gonna, lead. Because if you don't have a plan for you, someone else will. Trust me. You know? So, the question of the day is, where have you gotten your, I guess I should say, your rules, your quote, league of your own rules from? Where did it stem from? Where did these rules come from? And why did you choose to follow them? Leave your answer in the comment section below. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!